Cost overrides on that, $55,000 with a local firm that has good references and has done some great work in the past. We've got that going, trying to launch it in the next month. It was supposed to launch this month. Instead of just leasing new servers that would cost around $70,000 a year to run it properly, we bought $55,000, same number as what it cost to design it. Those servers are now in place, big, gigantic suckers. In fact, Matt, I need you to go over to the technology facility room we've got leased. I need you to shoot video of that because I want to show folks in the tour. I want to show them those, 5 giant servers. Giant servers that, each one can hold 16 hard drives? Isn't that right, Matt? How many hard drives does each one of those giant servers hold? I'm already digressing off into this and giving you some background.
One is 36.
Oh, 36, excuse me. Oh, you're only putting 16 in, and then you have room to build out. So we're putting 16 hard drives per system. Yeah. And it was $55,000, correct?
Yeah, total for the entire equipment.
And then to lease the room at the big IT center is what, $1,200 a month?
It's about $2,500.
Oh, $2,500 a month for that room. Okay. Oh, the power to it is $1,200. Excuse me. And folks, we're doing all this not the super cheap way, because that breaks all the time, but we're not doing it even the mid-grade. We're doing it almost at the industrial cheap level. I mean, you don't understand what this stuff cost unless you run an operation, a news operation. I mean, it's incredible. All right, I'm going to shut up. I've got all this news. The point is, support us, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't like doing money bombs. I don't like sitting here, get this, buy that. I'll go sometimes a whole show without even plugging our sponsors because I just want to cover the information. But this is a different media animal. We're not some big global neocon operation funded by Fox News. We're not some, liberal radio type network that's funded by George Soros. And we're not NPR funded by federal taxpayer money, who also comes to you and begs for money. They do it for a month or so every year on NPR locally here and around other areas of the country. We have one day of Money Bomb a year, and I wasn't even going to do it. But the economy is stalled on us, and we need the capital for it. All right. Side issue. Going back over some of the issues that I was just covering, county sues farmer, cites too many crops. For decades, he's grown the crops, WSB-TV. And now they're coming to him, harassing him with $5,000 fines. And they go on to admit that, well, with the zoning, he did have it, but they're changing the zoning. It's called Cabbage Gate. Fig trees, broccoli, cabbages are among the many greens that line the soil on Steve Miller's more than 2 acres of Clarkston, who said he spent 15 years growing crops to give away and sell at local farmers markets. It's a way of life. It's something in my blood, said Miller. In January, DeKalb County code enforcement officers began ticketing him for growing too many crops for the zoning and having unpermitted employees on site. Miller stopped growing vegetables this summer, and the charges were put on hold as he got the property rezoned. But I've got a separate article on this. It was already previously zoned properly. They changed it. 2 weeks after approval, however, his attorney said the county began prosecuting the old charges, saying he was technically in violation before the rezoning. It should go away. I think it borders on harassment, said Miller's attorney. He faces $5,000 in fines, but he says he plans to fight those citations and reconsiders court later this month. And, folks, I've got articles everywhere, constantly, where they're harassing farmers and people. The Amish, you name it. And it goes on to say neighbors have come to his defense. When he moved here and I found out what he was doing, I said, Steve, you're the best thing that ever happened in Cimarron Drive. And I still say that, said neighbor Britt Fasox. And again, ringtone race row lands fan in jail cell. And his Nokia went off in public. And it was a quote from a famous movie. And the movie's they're allowed to make a movie where a Pakistani guy, jokes and says, I can't help being a Paki, which just means a Pakistani. But again, they turn an abbreviation like, is saying TX for Texas, is that anti-Texan? But a woman from a mixed-race family wasn't amused when Martin's Nokia went off, and she squealed alongside him at a village shop. Overhearing the clip from the movie, which chronicles the exploits of two schoolgirls growing up in a rundown East Bradford, the woman went home and logged on in a formal complaint with the police. They came and arrested him and locked him in the jail cell. See, England is a mega tyranny, and they're trying to set it up here. And here is the Obama administration telling insurance companies, you will not tell people that we're raising the prices of their coverage, even though it's true. There will be zero tolerance. And remember what Obama's people in Vermont and Missouri, this is in the Obama deception, remember the TV ads and the newscast with police in uniform and with the local prosecutors saying, if you say Obama isn't a Christian, you will be arrested. If you say Obama wasn't born here, you will be arrested. Every time I mention this, people don't believe me and they email me. Just go pull up Obama truth squads. You will be arrested for lying about Obama. Just put it into YouTube. You'll get all these different newscasts. And they were on the news saying, we'll arrest you. And the message is, you're going to sit down and shut up. What did the MIAC report that we talk about so much say that law enforcement leaked to us? Gun owners, returning veterans, conservatives, Ron Paul supporters, people with a Gadsden flag sticker or an American flag sticker or a Ron Paul or libertarian sticker. They're not scared of violence. They're scared of those bumper stickers. And they want to scare you so you sit down and shut up so they can take your pension funds and put naked body scanners in at the courthouses and public schools, and so they can retina scan you to buy and sell. They're now going in worldwide, a passive retina scanner that hits you at 10 feet away with a laser. That's in the news. They're selling it as if it's for the illegal immigrants, but they're always exempt. I've got USA Today right here admitting what we reported on a year ago, that Obama has ordered the Border Patrol to stop arresting illegals and to stop deporting them. He's ordered ICE. Yeah, there it is. Missouri prosecutors, sheriffs target anyone who lies about Barack Obama. There it is out of the local newspaper. St. Louis television station reports their words. Barack Obama campaign is asking Missouri law enforcement to target anyone who lies or runs misleading TV ad during the presidential campaign. And there's no civil lawsuit claiming it's libel, slander, defamation. No, they just come and arrest you because they decide. You understand how far down the line we are, how serious things have gotten, how dark it really is? And if they can get away with warrantless checkpoints taking your blood, if they can get away with microphones going up around town, if they can get away with all of this, the sky's the limit. If they can get away with telling people that core exit doesn't hurt them and there's no health problems in the Gulf, when core exit wasn't even approved by the EPA to be used, if they can get away with using DU at proving grounds and bases and in military operations when they know it's going to kill the troops, if they can get away with giving people an H1N1 shot they know gives them tenfold increases in neurological disorders and seizures, if they can get away with telling the 9/11 workers that, hey, the dust isn't bad for you, don't wear a mask. If they can get away with that, they can get away with anything. And you know what? They are. And they've decided to go all the way. They've already committed 1 million crimes. Why not commit 1 billion more? When we come back, world government openly being pushed, openly being promoted, bigger, badder than ever. And if you criticize it, the ADL comes out and says you're a murdering terrorist. We'll be right back.